Hello everyone, welcome back to EdWise Education, Literacy, and Life. I am Dr. Kay Childs. First of all, I'd like to start this video off to sending my condolences to everyone who knows how much actor Chadwick Boseman means to the culture and to not just the culture, but Marvel culture, Black culture, worldwide culture. What a great loss. I just wanted to start off because that is something that is major that's in the news right now. And I just want to say that as everyone has been saying during this time, you never know what someone is experiencing and what someone is going through. Despite their struggles, people push through and you never even know what's going on. So before you question what someone's doing or why they're doing what they're doing, just think that you never know what they're going through behind closed doors. So I just wanted to at least start off with that. I hate to start off with something somber, but he will be greatly missed. He had 43 years on this earth, and he made the most of those 43 years. We never know when it's our time, but when it is our time, it's our time, and we can only hope that we did the best with our time and that we left a lasting memory and a lasting legacy that impacted all, which he did. So I'm going to move into the next part of this video, which I haven't done one in a long time because I've been super busy, blessed busy. But what I want to do is I want to share with you all. Many of you have been saying, yes, I want to hear. I have struggled with being able to put the same oomph into my teaching as it relates to virtual learning. I'm a higher ed professor. I am a teacher educator. I teach reading courses, reading methods courses, and I like to be hands-on. And it's been tough. And even just my intro, even just the way I set up my class environment, this has totally thrown me for a loop. I don't like to consider myself a master teacher, but some people could call me that based off of experience. I have the heart of a teacher, but I also like to get to know who I'm working with. And I like for them, my students, to get to know who I am as a person. So without further ado, many of you wanted to know how to create virtual stations within your virtual setting. And I did not create this. I don't take credit for it. I did not reinvent the wheel. This is just something I came up with. Last fall, I ended up doing stations in face-to-face. And so what I want you to know is in doing those stations face-to-face, I had tables set up for my students. Instead of doing my normal, welcome to the class, this is the syllabus, I had everything organized in stations last fall when I had a face-to-face class. So one table was about the syllabus, one table were a question table, another table was making like a classroom code, and so on. So I had 5 different tables. So in order to do this virtually, I changed it up a little bit as far as what the stations were. So to do it virtually, all I did, whatever platform that you're using, my particular school uses D2L, which is Brightspace. Some universities use Canvas. If you have a message board platform, I just utilize the message board platform. I made one, I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of the terminology. Instead of thread, I made one topic or one main message board topic, and then I made 5 different threads under that main message board topic. So my main topic was virtual reading stations, and then I had 5 different stations. So the first station I had, it was called Virtually Introduce Yourself. And so instead of saying, hi, my name is, I went to this school, I did this, I tried to keep it short and sweet. I wanted to be something that people could glance at and actually go and take a look at other links. So what I did is there were a couple things that they had to do at station 1, virtually introduce yourself. That was the name of it. They had to tell the name that they preferred to be called, whatever they wanted to be called. They had to give a website link of their favorites. So something that's their favorite team, their favorite hobby, food, whatever. They had to provide the link rather than saying my favorite food is Mexican food. They had to actually provide a link to maybe their favorite Mexican place and then explain why they included that link. The next thing that they had to do, in addition to telling their name and telling a favorite hobby, these third and fourth things that they had to do for Station 1 was to provide a link with an aspect of their life. That link could be anything. It could be something about their hometown, where they're from. It could be their career that they're currently in, if these are adult students. If they're kids, you're going to have to get a little bit more creative on the things that you do for Station 1. The last thing for Station 1 that they included on the thread that I created was their career goal. Where do they see themselves once they're finished with their education? So that is Station 1. I apologize for this being kind of pieced up. First thing, my camera died. Not my camera. I had someone call me. They needed me. And then my computer with my notes died. So it's been crazy trying to get this video to you all, but I want to make sure I get it. So let's move into Station 2. Station 2 was called Seeking Knowledge. And Station 2 is where they got to ask questions about the content of the class. So for example, I teach Reading 370, which is Reading and Literacy 2. I wanted them to write down questions about things that they're wanting to know about or things that they might have heard about that they're not really sure about. So that is Seeking Knowledge, Station 2. Station 3 is called Contributions Needed. And this is the toughest station, in person, digitally, whatever. It's a tough question because we never hardly ask this question. The question is, what can you contribute to this class? Students are always so used to us giving them something, but what can they contribute? What do they bring? No one's ever asked them that. Well, not very many people ask that question. It's really a challenging question to ask if you think about it. Think about classes you've taken. What were you able to contribute, if anything, to a class? All right, and then Station 4 is, have you read the syllabus? Have you read the syllabus? Did you read the syllabus when you were in college? You guys know how that goes. You go and look for certain things and that's it. But have you really read the syllabus? So in that section, it's pretty self-explanatory. Don't just say yes or no, but they're actually supposed to ask some questions. They at least have to ask one question about something in the syllabus that's not clear, that they may want further clarification on. And then the last station, but not least, is Station number 5, and I titled that Need I Say More? Need I Say More actually they don't even really utilize the thread. It's actually a space holder to where it takes them to a Google form and they give me their contact data, alternative contact data, in case I'm not able to get a hold of them through the university email. So just some additional data to where I can get a hold of them, as well as on that form, it asks them, what else can I do for you to make your semester smooth? What else can I do to help this be a successful semester for you? So those are the 5 stations. I'll say them again. Station 1 was introduce yourself, and it's a virtual introduce yourself. Station 2, Seeking Knowledge. Station 3 is Contributions Needed. Station 4, Have you read the syllabus? And Station 5 is Need I Say More? Now, again, like I said, I did not reinvent the wheel. I just utilized a message board, created a topic, created 5 threads, and the students were able to go through and go in and go through each as if they were their own separate table if we were in a classroom. I did have someone reach out and say that they wanted to do this like actually live. Now, my students didn't do this live. They did this, instead of doing it synchronous, they did it asynchronous, so off live. However, you could probably do this live. The person that asked me, basically I said, if you utilize Zoom, you could do your breakout groups and you could have them either one, send the entire document to them so that they know what they're doing in each station, or you can drop the document into the chat and they're able to know what they're supposed to do at each station. So if they're group 2, they'll have a group 2 directions. If they're group 3, you'll have directions already set up for them on one sheet of paper. And someone said, well, I want to be able to keep one group and have the rest doing their own thing. Now, the only thing that I could think of and the only way I could think of to do that would be, again, to utilize Zoom rooms. No, Zoom is not paying me, but Zoom, you could, if you need me, I'm here. But utilize Zoom rooms. And instead of having, so if you've got 5 groups, keep one of your groups or have one of your groups, maybe send them off and have them come back to the main room, just one group. Have the rest of your rooms stay in their rooms until you make an announcement that it's time for everyone to come back. That's the only way that I figure you can do it. I'm sure there are other ways. I just wanted to get this out here because there were so many people that had interest in this. So again, it's not anything fancy. It's pretty simple. But if you were like me, I was up really, really late the night before my class trying to think, how am I going to make this like what I've done physically in the class? And I literally stayed up half the night trying to figure out how I could make my class and how am I going to make this entire semester to be like what you would normally get in person. It really, really, really bothered me that, and is bothering me that I'm going to just have to take it a little bit at a time, but I know many of you are experiencing the same feelings, if not other feelings. This idea actually came to me in the middle of my first class, and I was introducing how I normally do things and how the semester normally goes, and the idea popped into my head. So you never know where ideas may come from. As I was explaining to them that normally I do welcome stations, the idea popped into my head as I was talking. So we're just kind of playing things by ear. I hate that we have to do that. We're used to doing that in education, but this is on a whole other level. And if you're feeling some type of way about all this, me too, it's okay. We're gonna get through it because teachers, we can do anything. All right, so I'm gonna close this video out. If it's a little bit all over the place, that's how life is right now. Anyways, I wanna thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, share this video, write in the comments, or contact me on other ways that you've been able to do stations or get your students to be involved, and I will share that on my social channels. All right, so I want to leave you with my normal message that I normally would leave you with. Remember to serve, teacher serve, remember to, of course, teach, and also remember to lead. All right, everybody take care. Have a good week. I'm starting week 2. I'll see you in the next video, hopefully sooner rather than later. Bye, everybody.